A Gay and a Non-Gay is a podcast from James Barr and Dan Hudson. Whether you identify as gay or non-gay, you'll totes be offended by this.
Am I different this Valentine's Day to last Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I guess probably, yeah.
What was last?
Because I think you were probably more like, oh my God, I'm going to be single forever.
Right.
This time last year.
And now I've just accepted that I'm going to be single forever.
Yeah, basically. So. You've owned your truth.
Welcome to A Gay and a Non-Gay. I'm just going to talk about the elephant in the room here. Do you think we should have got each other a card? His friends do get each other Valentine's cards, right?
I don't know.
Did your mum used to send you one?
No.
My mum used to send me one. And I'll never forget the year.
Also, I lived with her, so she wouldn't send me anything.
My mum used to.
What, in the post?
Yeah.
That's really bizarre.
I'll never forget the year she stopped sending them. I tweet a picture of a card I found for you.
Yeah, I don't really understand why that was so popular on Instagram.
Why?
Also, why
oh my
we
God,
just...
yeah, it had 90 likes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a picture of a man wearing a harness and it said, "Happy Valentine's Day, Daddy."
Yeah, I saw it. Well, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, honestly, I don't understand why it's funny or why everyone thinks it's...
Why don't you think it's funny?
Well, I don't really get it.
What don't you get?
Well, I guess I get it, but I don't get what's like clever about it or whatever.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just some guy with his top off and it says Happy Valentine's Day, Daddy.
Right.
Well, explain to me why that's funny or whatever.
What, you mean you don't get the joke?
I get that he's a daddy or whatever, so it's Happy Valentine's Day, Daddy, but I don't get why that's like clever or funny or what.
But he's daddy in like the gay way.
Yeah, I get that.
Which is?
Like an older guy.
Yeah, like an older, like kind of like...
A DILF or whatever.
Manly, yeah, DILF.
Yeah.
DILF. Yeah. Well, that's it. So basically, by me posting
but that's not me, is it?
I was calling you the DILF of this friendship. I was like, Dan's the daddy.
But that's not me.
What do you mean?
Well, why am I the daddy?
Because you're like the more masculine one. I don't want to be all binary about this, but I guess you're the daddy. Because I'm the one that's having the meltdowns and you sort of like look after me.
Right.
So,
but the dude in the card isn't really me, is he?
You've got like a beard.
Yeah, but why are you so obsessed with my beard?
About,
like the amount of things
with it.
you are, because you use it as a justification for like just about everything. You're like, oh well, because you've got a beard.
Well, because I'm not allowed to say anything about you. That's why. Because every time I say, oh, because you're like the lad, you get really angry with me and tell me I'm not a lad. Or every time I say, oh, you like rock music, you're like, it's metal, not rock, and it's just exhausting. Well, so all I've got left is the fucking beard. Okay, that's all I've got left. What, are you gonna take that away from me as well? What do you want me to call you? I'm just gonna call you Daddy from now on.
No, don't.
But you are Daddy.
I'm really not.
You are. I'm literally going to rename you from non-gay to Daddy on my phone.
It's very Freudian, isn't it?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you do.
I don't really. I'm not really sure I understand. I know that he was like a psychologist or some shit.
The headline is that people sort of are in love with like their mum subconsciously.
You think that it's weird saying Daddy because it's Freudian. By which you mean what?
It's hard to say Daddy without thinking of your own, isn't it? When you're calling some dude Daddy,
right,
is the first person that comes to mind not James Barr Senior,
Q Barr. No, not really, Dan. I think it's funny. I mean, I call everyone Daddy. I call Shawn Mendes Daddy. I call Justin Bieber Daddy. I don't think it is about age at all. Actually, I think it's just about how. I mean, it's probably quite unhealthy. Yeah, like not in a Freudian way, but like to me, it's just about if someone's like muscly or something, I just call them Daddy. Like, you wouldn't call a twink daddy, I don't think. So it's got to be... I can't
remember what a twink is.
Oh, my God.
We have talked about it before.
A twink is a name for a younger gay.
Okay.
Like, probably 18 plus to, like, 25, 26, maybe.
So, like, is James 3 a twink?
I don't know. I think... No, actually, he's definitely daddy.
Really?
Yeah, he's a total daddy.
What about Colin?
Colin is neither.
What's Colin?
I don't know. Why do you have to mention my ghosts? Stop bringing up my ghosts. Happy Valentine's to all my ghosts.
Because James and Colin are the only two guys that both me and all the listeners know.
Okay, I'm terminating this conversation now.
Why?
Because I don't want to talk about Colin and James 3 on Valentine's, okay? The headline is, Dan doesn't want to be called Daddy. Don't call Dan Daddy. Do you call anyone Mummy? Mummy?
No, I don't. I find it really weird.
Don't some men have like a weird thing about sucking breasts and calling them Mummy?
I don't know. But
okay.
I know more people than I should, adults who call their parents, their mother, Mummy, which I have a zero tolerance policy towards. Do you not think that's really weird?
I should just show you what my mum's called in my phone. Mummy.
It's just weird.
No, it's not. I love calling her mummy.
So you call her mummy and you call some dude daddy.
Yeah.
And you don't think that's bizarre?
I mean, I guess so. I've never really thought of it like that. I guess so. I mean, maybe. Is it? I need some help here. I need my gays to back me up. I don't know what I don't know if I've got this wrong or not, but I don't call my dad daddy.
Why does your dad get off?
Oh, please don't say that again. Please don't use those words. Can you just change that?
Why does your dad escape?
Well, I only call my mum mummy when I want something. And it's more like, mummy.
How old are you? What, like, can I have an ice cream?
No, like, can I have a deposit for a house? Mummy. I do that a lot. I mean, I don't ask for a deposit for a house a lot, but like, I say it a lot. Mainly on the phone. I probably wouldn't say it in public. No, I probably would. I'm like, hi, mummy. So you have a zero tolerance policy towards that?
Well, yeah, I don't know what that...
And me.
I don't know what that means in practice. But...
What's going to happen to me? Punish me, daddy. I feel uncomfortable calling you that.
Okay, well, that's good.
It does.
That makes two of us.
I don't know why. I've probably just retrained my brain to see daddy as sexual. Like that term, to me, that feels sexual.
A gay and a non-gay. Two unlikely friends take on the world.
Is it acceptable to use a 2-for-1 voucher on Valentine's?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Why? I don't see what the problem with that is. Like, why do people get so funny about that?
It's not very romantic, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's like I've spent my time on Groupon or whatever. I've thought about it, about doing something nice, and I've done some research into it, and I've found that...
I mean, actually, when I was younger, I'd have been like, ew, that's gross, make an effort. But I think now I'd be like, that's goals to me.
Yeah.
Like if you're with someone anyway. You couldn't do it on a first date.
If you want to pay for it, then go ahead.
You couldn't do a first date like that. But if it was like, nah.
You just say...
No, Dan, you couldn't.
You just say from the outset, yo, I've got this voucher, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Because I dated a guy like that. He was like always using vouchers and stuff, and it just made me feel really cheap and not special. It's cool if you've been together a long time or your mates or whatever, but like... If you're just starting to date someone, you don't want to show them that you're poor, do you?
I think most people deep down probably, like, unless you have a lot of money, I think most people are looking to save money.
No, because this is the guy that didn't pay for parking to see me.
Right.
Do you remember?
Yeah, but I understand where he's coming from.
Like, no, I don't. Fuck off. Like,
it's like £20 an hour in central London to park.
We'd only been on like 4 dates. Like, it's really unromantic. It's not sexy. Like, oh, I can't meet you there because I don't want to pay for parking. Okay. Fine then, but I mean, I literally ended it there and then because it was so shocking to me.
You want him to pay like 60 quid or whatever?
No, of course not. But like, you don't have to be so blunt about it. Just be like, oh, actually, let me pick you up and let's go somewhere. I don't know, whatever.
He could have said,
there are ways around it.
He could have said, there's nowhere to park is a better way of putting it.
Yeah, I can't park there, actually. Yeah. Can we do, I don't know, whatever. But like, I'm just saying, you can't use a voucher on a first date. Fine if you've been with someone 6 months, but before that, I think it's wrong.
I'd be annoyed if I went out on a date with someone and we had to pay more, even if it was their money. I'd be like, you're a mug. If you get to Pizza Express, for example,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you couldn't go there on Valentine's Day.
You go to Pizza Express and pay full price. You're a mug.
Yeah, whoever pays full price at Pizza Express? Does anyone pay full price?
Exactly. Well, according to your philosophy, then yeah, you should be doing that until 6 months into it.
You wouldn't go on a date there, would you?
Well, why not?
Because it's Pizza Express.
What's wrong? You're in Pizza Express all the time. What are you on about?
I love Pizza Express.
Exactly. So
it's a date. You're meant to be impressing people. You're meant to be impressing each other. Though, having said that, maybe that's a complete waste of energy because I've wasted so much money on nice dates with people that I don't even speak to anymore.
Could have rocked up to Pizza Express with a £5.
It just seems a bit depressing. This is where I'm going wrong.
I don't really see why.
Do you think I should do that then?
Can't you impress the person with yourself? Why do you have to be...
I don't know. Actually, the last relationship...
Here we are at Claridge's.
The last successful relationship I was in, because I don't really count the last one, that was a bit of a meltdown.
Right.
Because it was only like a 2-month thing. Like, what is that? The last successful relationship, I kicked that off with a date at Nando's.
Good.
And it worked out really well because we were just like being normal.
Exactly. We had a Nando's the other day. We had a word of a time.
We did, yeah.
Exactly. I got my chicken points.
Did you?
Yeah, I've got so many points actually.
So extra.
My friend Millie texted me the other day and she was like, oh, I really want to get hold of that cum cooking book that you keep talking about. We don't keep talking about it, we'll talk about it once. Because she thinks that her mate would really want it.
Right.
But I said, well, hang on, isn't he vegan? And then this opened up to a whole other discussion. Surely if you're vegan, that means what? You can't have any animal products.
Yeah.
So then you can't have spaff.
Why?
Because that's a animal product.
No.
From a human.
But aren't we mammals, not animals?
But if you're a vegan, right, would you eat a human hand?
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't.
But why?
Because it's a human's hand and you wouldn't want one because you're vegan.
So exactly.
My friend is a vegetarian. Catherine's a vegetarian.
Right.
Shall I ask Catherine about it? Catherine, I'm just recording a podcast with Dan. As a vegetarian, do you ever worry about coming into contact with meat-eating male sperm? Here's Catherine's response.
It's never occurred to me, and now it will only ever occur to me in the future. So thanks for ruining that for me.
I'm so sorry, everyone. But I just found something. I'm now reading an article on men's health. Is it hypocritical to morally oppose eating eggs in the kitchen whilst downing sperm in the bedroom? The Vegan Society, whose founder Donald Watson coined the word vegan in 1944, is strictly neutral on the actions of consenting adults. So yeah, they could potentially eat a hand if they so desired.
I'm amazed there's discourse on the internet about this.
Why? It was like the top search. Do vegans eat sperm?
Way!
The sperm of a meat eater is no meatier than that of a vegan.
That's a good point.
What?
Because if you're vegan, right?
Yeah.
But you're sucking off some dude who's a meat eater.
Yeah.
You would have thought that there might be,
meat traces in there.
But there's not.
Great news for vegans, guys. Great news for vegans.
Find us on your socials. We're at Gay NonGay everywhere.
So do cows ejaculate?
Yeah, don't they? Isn't it milk?
Is it? Jeez, is it really? No, it's
because
not.
You milk a cow is like wanking off.
No, Dan. No, it's not.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it really is.
It really isn't.
Let's look
what
at that.
Are you kidding? Milking a cow is the same as milking a woman's breast, right? Cows must have penises as well, don't they?
Look.
No,
What does that remind you of?
Right, Dan is now showing me a photo of a child milking a cow's udders.
Yeah, and what does that look like to you?
It looks like an udder.
Yeah, and that's
because I've milked a cow. I feel very I feel very disgusting. Do you genuinely think when you go and buy a coffee and you have a latte that you're drinking cow sperm? Do you really think that that's what's happening?
Is milk.
Are you being stupid deliberately?
Look at
you think it's funny?
Look at the Google searches.
What?
Is milk cow pee? Is the first one. Is milk cow sperm? There we go.
Dan.
They don't produce sperm.
Why?
I don't know. It's gone to Yahoo Answers.
Oh wait, is a cow a woman? So cows don't have penises.
I see.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, a cow is just like a normal woman, right?
Yeah.
But not a woman.
Is that what? Is that hence the offensive slur for a woman being a cow?
Right, maybe. So
God, you learn something new every day, don't you?
So a cow doesn't have a penis, therefore, right? They're a woman. A woman. God, we are so stupid.
No, to be honest, the only area that I don't really know anything about is science. Everything else I'm fine. Like news, politics, history.
Great. That's not science.
French.
That's not science. That's a cow. I'm just going to go and get a latte. A latte with loads of cow sperm in it. As if you thought that. That's so funny. Hi, yeah, can I have can I get a skinny cow sperm latte with double shot espresso and vanilla sugar syrup? Why do you always have to talk about spaff, Dan? You literally bring it up all the time, and people are starting to complain that you are always talking about cooking with... I can't even say that. We can't do this again, Dan.
Do what again?
Talk about spaff again. I don't want to be part of this podcast if you keep bringing up spaff.
Well,
it's becoming interesting. I don't know, what's your obsession?
It's just a funny word, isn't it?
I mean, no. It's actually revolting. Every time you say it, someone nearby pukes.
There's not a better... What's a better word for it?
Just call it a cum.
I don't...
Or semen. Or just I don't know, whatever you want to call man milk.
That's not better.
Right, you are now hereby, it's Lent, right? You're banned from saying spaff or talking about spaff for the next however long Lent is. I'm a bad Christian. How long is Lent?
It's till the end of March.
Okay, so 2 months. You're banned from talking about semen
Well, what are you going to give
or
up?
saying the word spaff.
What are you giving
I don't
up?
need to give anything up.
If I'm going to do that,
What do you want me to give up?
you should stop having meltdowns, firstly.
I don't have any meltdowns.
Okay, cool. That would be easy then,
When
wouldn't
was
it?
the last one? If you're going to say the prep stuff, it's a meltdown.
No, I'm not.
I am going to come for you.
No, I'm not going to say it. You had a meltdown about James 3.
Yeah, because you brought him in here.
Well,
Which, by the way, is actually really evil.
I can't promise I'm going to bring anyone
and I
else in
haven't
it.
had a go at you about that yet, but that wasn't okay. Fine.
Cool.
Great.
Let's make a deal.
Done. Did you just spit on your hand and try to shake mine?
No, I did the universal sign
disgusting.
for pretending to spit on your hand.
Which is what?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what that also sounds like?
Oh.
Happy Valentine's.
If you want more, subscribe at gaynongay.com or on iTunes or, whoever your favourite podcast supplier is. Kisses. Mwah.
Thanks for listening. If you'd like to donate, you can get in touch. What? If you'd like to donate,
For some science lessons.
then go to... We do need science lessons. That's what we'll use your money for. No, we want to make some longer specials this year. And if you'd like to donate to a gay and a non-gay, please visit gaynongay.com/donate.